Okay, can you guys hear me now? Cool. Sorry. I thought it was working, but yeah, I needed to make some changes. So yeah, what I was saying that welcome back to the Shopping Manager stream series. So today we are going to continue working on the front end for the Shopping Manager. First, we will complete the authentication related part, like we need to add error handling, as well as we need to make sure that we are showing content what to the users. Like we will need to make sure that we are showing certain parts of the UI only to the admin, and once that is done, then we will start working on the products route. So that's the plan for today. I also have a lecture at 12, so I might do stream for like until 12. I might not be able to do it after that, but I will try my best to get everything done in this stream as much as I can. Cool. So let me just say hello to everyone. Hey, Mr. PhD. Welcome to the stream. Hey, it's good to see you. How about? Yeah, I'm pretty good. How about you? Let me guess your answer. I am good as always. Hey, Shivani. Welcome to the stream. So how was your day, Shivani? So let's just open the. Hello. Yeah, you damn right. I think I have already opened the code. Yeah. So this is the to-do list that we created in last stream. I added this thing because we forgot to add that we need to make sure that we are handling errors in the front end. So yeah, so if user is not logged in, then we will need to hide the logout button. We will also need to make sure that we are not showing any other navigation things. Hey Brushita, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. So let's just start working on that. Let's first run npm run serve. Shouldn't it be npm run serve? Oh, I should be in the client. Then npm run serve should work now. Okay. So I tried doing stream on Twitch yesterday, and it was good. Is it lagging for you guys? Okay, cool. So yeah, I was doing stream on Twitch yesterday, and to be honest, like I've it was a good experience. I liked it. Like I was feeling light in compared to doing stream on YouTube. Not sure why, but it was a good experience. Let's see how, like once this from next project, I will be streaming on Twitch. So let's see how that goes. So first of all, we do not want to show these three links and the logout link when user is not logged in. Hey Darshita, welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's just do that. So if we look in the user module, we have a state called is logged in. So we can check this value and we can hide those items in this navigation. So let's do that. So if we want to grab the state from Vuex, we can write something like first of all, we will need a method from Vuex called map state from Vuex. And then we can create a computed object where we can say that maps map state, and we can pass, I think let me look at the Vuex documentation because it's been a while that I have used it. We can access it like this from the instant as itself, but it's not recommended way. We should be doing something like this. So it should be something like is logged in, which will be from user module. Oh, I think so. That's how we grab the value. They are my friends. Okay, that's a wrong way. Let me just look into one of my old project. Let's look at the source, then we can find the store here, and we are using module. So if we go into app.view, we are not grabbing any value there, but I might be grabbing it on login. Yeah, we are importing map state method, and I am just mapping the whole UI module. So yeah, we can do something like this in this case, that we want user. Okay, so now let's see, like whenever we mount a component, we can console log that what is this user object. And we are getting our state from the module. So let me explain a bit. So this computed object means basically you can say it as a state, but you are either making some change, like you are either making some changes to this state, like for example, if you are saving a date and for your component you want your date in certain format, then you can create a computed property called formatted date. So it will act very similar to the state itself, but it just makes sense, like it just says that that value is dependent to something else. So that's why we create it in computed. We cannot achieve that thing in the data, because in the data property we will first need to initialize our state with certain values. So that's the thing. So now we are grabbing the user or user state from our Vuex store. So now what we can do is we can simply say if user dot is logged in. So now we won't see anything because user is not logged in, and we can achieve the same thing here. Is user dot is logged in. Nice. And if we look into the home component, we are calling this dispatch, which will set user logged into true. So let's do that. Let's try admin, and let me grab the admin password. Once we log in, oh, we haven't started server yet. Nice. So if we submit now, we are logged in, and you can see that we can see all of these different links and the logout button. Nice. Also, once user logs in, we will push the router. Should be $. I think that's how it works. Let's say products. Submitted, and we are redirecting to the products route. Nice. So now we are showing this options only when user is logged in. Also, we in our in our app component, we can hide users and stores from other users by saying that if user is admin. Let's do the same for stores, and now it will show that only the products link. If we will look into our to-do list, you can see that we want to make sure that our backend is sending that if user is admin or not. So let's first make changes to our server. I will open it in VS Code. Let's go to the login controller. Nice. And what we can do here is, let's, rather than just returning this object, response and this object, and if wait a minute, we added that middleware called auth middleware. And if user is admin, then we can say the request dot is admin to true. So let's go to the login controller, and if request dot is admin, then we will just add that property to the response object. And we can let's look into the front end, and let's go to the store module, user.module. Inside the login, we can definitely do this, but let's make it as response, because we are not sending is admin in every request. That's the reason. So response dot token, if response dot is admin is true, then we will commit another mutation, called update is admin to true. Nice. So first of all, let's just go to the main page. Let's log into that, log in as admin user. Let me grab the password. And once we log in, we are using the isadmin, so I didn't change. Let's look at the network request. It's this one. We are not sending isadmin. Hey Sanchita, welcome to the stream. Oh, can I do that? Hey Irel, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we can write it something like that as well. It will be just undefined. Let's make it a isadmin. If it's isadmin, then you know what? This logic is nice, but let's make it as it was before, and we just check it to the current admin username from our environment file. So let's just do that. Is admin dot username is can remove this written thing. So let's make a request again. Let's submit it. Now we are showing us seeing all the links. That's nice. And if you look into our Vuex store, this one, yeah, and we are updating the user admin to true. So that is all working. What we also want to do is when our application loads, we want to see if token exists in our local storage, and if it exists, then we just want to make request to server and make sure that it's a valid token or not. So that's we can do. And I just totally forgot that we need a REST endpoint which can validate the token. So yeah, we will also need to make another REST endpoint. So let's just do that first. We are in the server folder. Okay, let's copy this file and let's call it a token, valid token controller, I guess. Request token. Wait a minute, we have a middleware called user is logged in, which grabs the token and does all the validation. Nice. So we really don't need this file. So what we can do is it will be another post request validate token. We don't need login validator, we need a, let's grab the auth validators here. grab dot middleware, and we can directly grab is user is logged in, and then we can just create a request response next. We just need request and response saying that status is 200. The JSON object will have a message called token is valid. That's all we really needed for this one. Okay, nice. Let's look at our front end. Wait a minute, what's happened here? Update is admin to is admin value. Now it should work properly, I guess. That's the admin, and here is the password. Submitted. We are seeing all the links, and let's make sure that user is admin was updated in Vue. Nice, it's updated. Now we can do is let's go to our app.vue. So whenever our application mounts, first of all we will check if we have a token in local storage. So let's grab that. And also this mounted is a lifecycle hook. So whenever this component is mounted to the application itself, this method will run. Oh yeah, we can just simply write it like this. If token exists, then we will make a request to our API, and for that API we have created api.js, which gets method, path and data. We don't have any data, so okay. Nice, it auto imported the file, and we are returning a method, right? Yeah, the method itself. So the type is method request methods dot post, and path is what was in the login one. It's okay, nice. It will be token validate token. And let's just response. Let's just log the response for now and see how it looks. So whenever our application mounts, we should see a response. A token is valid because we just grabbed that token. If we go to the application, and if we go to local storage, and if we remove this token, or let's rather than removing, let's just make it invalid and refresh the page. It is saying that because the token is invalid, we need to catch it. So it will be an error. At this point we can say that local storage dot remove item say token. We will also, we don't need any error object. We can dispatch a method called logout. We don't need any credential or anything. We don't need this API thing. We are just simply updating the values of these three things. We can also remove the token from here. It will make more sense. We'll update the username to blank. Is logged in to false. Is admin also false. So now what we can write here is this dot store dispatch user logout. So if the token is invalid, it will just remove the token from local storage and it will act as a user is logged out. Nice. And we will also make sure that we are redirecting the router to the index file. We are logging out the dispatch. Why did it not work? So inside login we did push there. Oh yeah, it's because the app is still loading. It won't work. Type of token is equal to string. Hey Devapam, welcome to the stream. Because the if statement fails. Where? Oh, here. Oh yeah, that's true. If it's a token and type of token is string. Oh yeah, it should be this string. Nice. So if token exists and if token is string, then we'll make a request to the server, and if they have any invalid value, then it will just remove this token from local storage, and as well as it will remove other it will also reset our Vuex object. At this point we can also say dispatch login, I guess, and the value that we are passing in login, no, we can, although we can do something like this, commit we can call this 3 method though, but I don't want to do it on component itself, so I'm just thinking name for this method. Let's call it is set as logged in, and we can grab commit out of it. We can do the same thing here. Also, let's return username in response when token is valid. Let's make sure that is logged in method is adding username in. Yeah, we are adding a username to the request object, and we will set that thing. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, we can do it at here. We will grab a username. Let's also grab is admin. We will also need to return that thing here. Request dot username is equal to process dot environment dot admin username. And we don't need this line. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do achieve, but it will work that way. Just wait a second. Debo is saying, are you streaming from the same computer? Yeah, I'm streaming from the same computer. I have an external display. It's a ultra wide though, but I'm just setting its Windows resolution to 1080 so that it can stream easily on YouTube. Otherwise, it will have much more pixel density, and my internet cannot stream that much at this moment. But yeah. Also, I have added some commands to the chat bot. Not sure if it works. Let's see. Yeah, the bot is not working, I guess. That's bump. Yeah, it is working now. Thank God. So if you type exclamation mark Discord, then it will give you the link to the Discord server. Oh, let me just make sure I am adding HTTPS into the link. Streamlabs. Yeah, I thought like so it was working on the. So I was streaming on Twitch, and Twitch was making those like it was rendering those links. Not sure why YouTube is not doing that. So let me just update it. Let's confirm. Let's do for the YouTube one. And all commands should work now properly. So if you do Discord now, it will include the HTTPS. So I also added Twitch. I also added the YouTube, and I'm just trying this donut one out, so not sure how well it goes, but yeah, here is the one. Cool. Yeah, it's finally working. Nice. I am planning to start an Instagram account as well. So let me head out. So this is my plan for like in the next 1 or 2 weeks, that I want to start a HTML element series. So this series will include a blog on dev.to and as well as on Medium. It will include a Instagram post. All of this content will have very similar things, and it will also include a short video on YouTube. So what this series will be, it's a kind of a complete guide for those elements. So it will be also useful for the beginners and as well as for the intermediates, where they want to learn more about the attributes itself. So that's what I'm planning to do. Let me know how's that idea. I am working on a anchor tag first, and at first I thought it will be it will have a short it will be a short video, but like when I started looking into the things, and it's getting a bit long, not that much long, but it's going good, I guess. It can become a good reference guide for all the elements. So that's my plan for next, like to start in next 1 or 2 week. Let me know how that sounds. So we can call this method and pass the response. Oh yeah, I can also add that one. That's a nice. I will just add it right now. What's the theme though? Preference color theme. It's popping and locking. Okay, VS Code popping and locking theme. That is the one. I can add a command now. Theme, then link. Cool. Yeah, I know, like but it will be cool, like everyone will be asking it. So let's see if that works. Yeah, nice. And that link will lead you to the theme that I'm using right now. Cool. So right now, if you look into our view component to the store, we have just based it that it's false because we don't have any token. So let's try grabbing one. Admin, and if we go to the terminal, copy the password, paste it here, submit, and we are setting as user is admin. True, it works. That's nice. Now let's just change the value of the token. Let's make it invalid and reload a page. Open this. If we load a page, it made like it changed the username to empty, change the is logged is admin to false, and is logged into false. Nice, it is working now. So if you look into the view router, so view router has something called view guards. So here is navigation guards. So we can do something like before.h. Okay, router after h. I have done it in expense tracker. It will be much easier to understand there. So if you go to the router, it should be under router, index.js. And each of the route has this method called before enter. It's a hook for the view router, and we will do that. So let's go to our router file. We don't need it for the home one. We also don't need about router. It will be a products name. Let's keep it redirecting the about page for now, and then we can add this before enter hook. We don't really need to do this. We really don't need to make this call to the API because we are doing it inside the app.view. But what we will do is we will grab the Vuex inside this router. Let's call it store from the store file. And then what we can do is if store.state.user.is logged in. If user is logged in, then we can validate token here as well. Oh, sorry, we don't need to do that. Then we will just continue the user to where it was going. Otherwise, we will redirect user to the index file. So basically, it's our login page, and we will be doing for almost every path. So let's just make it a different function. For enter, and that's the function. Then we can just remove everything else. Say it like this. So now if we go to our file, it will redirect us to the login row. So if we try to go to products one and we have any valid token right now, it should have deleted it as well. It will redirect us to the login page. That's nice. Cool. So if we log in though, and here is the password, then it will let us to go to the products page, and here it is. Nice. You can see how like sometimes you can find it really easy to start a project. You can say that we didn't have to do much of the setting. We didn't have to set up project like very complicated in very complicated way. It was very easy to grab value of our store inside other files just by importing that file as well. So that's a really cool thing. And also whenever the is logged in will change, so the object that we are getting in line 5 is reactive. So if we are using that value to somewhere else, it will use the updated value. It won't use the old one or cached one. I was also trying the Vue 3.x yesterday. No, it was on Monday night, and it has a really good TypeScript support though. So I'm really excited for Vue 3.x so that we can use TypeScript, and it also has a good, I think it's a reactive API or something like that. And there was a blog saying that we don't really need to add Vuex anymore, so that will be pretty cool thing. Nice. So this is working. So now we can just focus on our about component. I just change it to products. We will also need to change it in the router file. Nice. Also, I think we missed some things. So we have updated the backend. We are not displaying error message yet. we are hiding the logout button. Hide other navigation items, we are doing that. That's nice. Make sure the routes are secure. Cool. Oh yeah, we'll also need, yeah. Let's take a look into that a bit later, but we will need to make sure that admin routes are secured. And we are also doing this step. So these are the things that we have left to do. Hey Thiago, welcome to the stream. Do we have to verify if a token is still valid? Yeah, we do need to, because we are expiring the token in certain days. So if user is coming back to the website after 2 or 3 days, we will make a query to the database, to our server, and we will see that if that token is still valid or not, and it should be invalid because the token is expired now, right? So that's why we will respond it with the error at that point. Okay, nice, cool. So let's just display the error message in the login page. So yeah, so this is our front end and this is our server folder. So if you go to the auth.index file, so let me just give you the small tour to the file. So this is the main file, index file, where all the request comes. We are grabbing all the different files and everything. And here is the auth route. So under the auth route, we are using auth router, which is from this auth.index file. And in auth.index file, you can see that we have a login route, and then we have this validate token route, which is using this user is admin middleware. So let me also show you that user.isAdmin middleware is coming from auth.middleware, which is this file, and where we have this function which grabs the token, validates it, and makes sure if user is logged in or not. And if user is not logged in, then we are just throwing an error which will be captured by another middleware called errors middleware. So in auth index file, if our request is passing through this function, which means the token is valid. So that's why we are just responding with that token is valid, and we are just adding username and make sure that if user is admin or not. So that's how our verification works. Cool. Happy to help. It might feel a bit complicated, but you can check out our so here I have created a playlist for this whole project, which includes all the stream. Like I have created this whole project from scratch on the stream, so you can look at the stream if you want. You can find it in the video description. So when we make this login request in submit, thanks Diego. Yeah, so let's look at this store dispatch. Also, if you Thiago, if you need any help, you can just join our Discord server. We can help you with any questions if you have. So store.dispatch, which is here called login. So in login function, right now we are just logging out the error. So let's just create another state called auth error, which will be null by default. And let's make a wrong request and see what we are getting in the error response is we are getting error code and message. If the error code is 422 means it's an invalid thing, so let's just do that. So if error dot error code is 422, then we will set that this commit update error message. It would be, oh okay, we can do something like this rather than doing for specific for that one. And we can do like this: if error dot error code is 422, then we will return that invalid username or password. Otherwise we will just response with error dot message. And in this commit thing, we will pass this message, and we will make sure that it's calling the method inside user module. Cool. So that is working. And let's create a mutation for that. Update auth error, that's a correct name, I guess. State dot auth error to the value itself. Okay. For the duplicate code block, which one? For this part, commit login true. Yeah, you are right. You can do that. But toggle login, because then we can pass an object which has username, is logged in, and is admin. It will also have a commit method. And we will use is logged in here. Why is it saying that it expected a line break? That's weird. Is it because there are too many arguments? Stupid ESLint thing. Okay, and then in login we can say toggle login, pass the username. I'm just not passing token because in some cases we are removing the token. I can apply logic there though. Yeah, let's do that here. If a user is logged in, if it's not logged in, then we will do local storage dot remove item token. We will make sure that we are returning out from the function, otherwise we will update the token. Let's pass is admin, is logged in. Is logged in will be logged in is true, and pass our commit object, commit method. And we will pass the token. Yeah, we can just directly pass the value, right? Then we don't need to do this. It won't really work because in some cases is logged in, we are changing the is logged in thing. We also need to pass the commit object. Let's just keep it as it was before because it is making a bit complicated. It would definitely work if we didn't have to pass few things like commit and everything. It would be a much clearer code, but so if you are just looking at the code, you can easily understand what is going on. That's why I will just keep it this way. Because in some cases we are just updating these 3 things, and in other cases we are updating 4 things, and we can apply that logic, but then it will make a bit complicated. Let's just keep it as it is right now. But it was a great idea. Thanks for that. Okay, so looks like we didn't have time to work on products route today. Like we can, but not that much. Cool. So let's just go to the home route, go to the computed, and map state called user, and let's just import the map state method. It will be from Vuex. Nice. And before the in here we can create a p method, p class with p tag with class of error, and it will contain the auth error message. And we will only show it if there is any error. And it should be a small u. Let's give it some class, some styles called, it's an error, right? So width is, max width is 400 pixel, then 0. Oh, that's okay. This should work. Margin 0 auto, and the color would be, just give it a red color. So if we go to admin, go to random message, we are getting 400, username or password is invalid, but we are getting errors in the console. We are still not catching this error. Did we? Unknown mutation type user is set as logged in. Where is it? Is it on app.view? Oh, it should be dispatch. So user is logged in right now. Also, I just realized that we can add a logout button, which works. So for that one, we can just simply dispatch another call, another action, sorry, called logout. So let's log out. Now user is logged out. Clear some this error messages. Try login with admin. Wrong password. Redirected when going from to products via navigation card. Okay, it should be if once we dispatch the method, if user dot auth error, if to user dot this dot user dot is logged in, only then we will redirect router. Submitted. Error username and password is invalid. So I think we are getting it. Also, let's look at the view and see if we are setting a auth error, updating author. No, we are not updating it. Oh, is it in the API thing? No, we are sending an error. Oh, we are replacing the error code there, so that's why it won't have any error code there. Add custom property to error object. Is that dispatch synchronized though? Yeah, that is synchronized. Where it was. Oh, no, it should be. I thought we added as async and await function. Oh, sorry, we are just returning the PI, so we don't really need to await here, I guess, right? Or do we need to? let's make sure that we are awaiting the response though, because we will get some kind of lag in once we deploy it. We can just simply create a error code here, which is by default 200. Oh, let's make it null. But we are not getting an error code, that's the issue. Can we add a custom property though? That's what I was thinking. Constant error. Let's create one. Let's append error code. Request.error code. It's response.error code. And then we can just throw error. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that works. Nice. Wait a minute, does Vuetify comes with an error class? Let's try removing it. Yeah, it kinda does. We can just modify some things like color is white, padding 0 16 pixel. Let's just give, yeah, 16 8 and 16 pixel, and border radius of 5. Nice, that's fine, I guess. We also need to update those login and logout methods. That we need to make sure that we are removing the auth error if everything is good. So let's just do that. Set it to empty thing. We'll set it just to null. That's okay. We don't need error code. For logout, we will do same. Set it to null. And do same for user is as logged in. Nice. So if we add the random thing, then it's invalid. But then if we go to the if we try with right password, we are updating the auth error to the null. Nice. And it should have redirected us to the products page, but not sure why it did not. Yeah, I think we also need to await it. Let's make it async. So if we log in, and now we are redirecting to the products page. Nice. Oh yeah, we can also add input as well. It will look better. But our input doesn't have any border, so it doesn't really need it. I think Parth is on in the college, I guess, or he's on the job. I also realized that if we go into router, we can create a another before enter hook here. It will be same, but the logic will be swapped. So if user is logged in, then we will redirect it to products page. Otherwise, we will redirect it. We will continue to the page. So if user is, it will make. So once we reload a page, we are logged in. So if user is logged in, then we should redirect it to products page. Oh yeah, it's because of the way it is called. We need to add it inside the home object itself. So when this home view is mounted, that's where we should add that file, add that logic. So if this dot user, do we have that user here? Yeah, we have it. Is logged in, then this dot router dot push to products. Should have space after that. So it will redirect us to the products page. Hey Koda, welcome to the stream. Just woke up. I also woke up a bit late today. Nice. So I think our auth is almost working. We are showing right things. Also, when we click a logout, where is it? It's in the app.view. This dot router dot push to the index file. So let's go to the main page, log in as admin, submit it, it redirects us to the products page. Let's go to the index page again, and it did not redirect us to that one. And why is that? So if we look at our home route, so when it is mounted, if this dot user dot is logged in console.log checking, let's see when this method is called. Yeah, it is calling after our state is being updated. So for that one, I think there was another UX after view router after it also has a the view router has also something called after each. So like after, you can also do something after enter. That may also work, I guess. So let's try that. Go to our router file, after enter, also it doesn't need to be a async function. Once response next. But if user is logged in, then we will just redirect it to products, otherwise it will be that to the main file. Let's see if that works. So if we go to the index file, that did not work. View component life cycle. Yeah, you should definitely have some content to YouTube. The view instant. Instant lifecycle hooks. Mounted. When data changes before update. Yeah, let's try updated rather than mounted on home.view. The store thing should work though. I'm not sure why it's not working. Maybe need to make it async. I've done this in the past and it used to just work. Also, let me change it to before enter. So if you look into this one, for login sign up page, yeah, I was making a request there. I think that's why I was making a request here. Local store to persist state. In this picture, it is me trying to check for boolean to at least log something into the console. Kept loading the else block in setup module. In app.view, when it's mounted, oh yeah, let's make this thing as an async, avoid this function API call, and let's see if that works. I think that's the issue. And once set as logged in, we are calling that method. Let's also avoid this one. We don't really need it though. Then when it's mounted, is it working now? Well, that was the issue, I guess. No, it's not working. So when our login page mounts, let's log out this .user. Is logged in. Is logged in is true. This .router.push to products router. Why it's not working? Okay, for some reason it's not coming to this under this if statement. It is logging this .user, but it's not getting is logged in. And that's false. I think we need to await until we get until we have the changes in this one. View mounted versus created. View run method when data changes in Vuex. Status. So Vuex watch. We are mapping a state. You can subscribe for mutation, which means your handler will be called whenever mutation is committed. Nice. Vuex subscribe to mutation in modules. Let's do this in mounted. Okay, it's this one, and that's nice. Do we need this? Okay. If mutation dot type dot starts with, let's first console.log store. We can also find the name of the mutation in views. It's user slash, okay. Type, and then type is equal to user slash update is logged in. Then let's look at this thing, do your stuff, but what stuff? The state we are getting here, is it the updated state? If state.status is equal to success, then this completes. Okay, yeah. Then if state dot user dot is logged in, then we will push the router, this dot router dot push to products. Let's see if that works. Cool, I think it's working now. Nice. We just needed to subscribe to the method. There was a bit delay before the value itself changes, and when this component is mounted, so that's why we were having that issue. We can also remove that duplicate code here. We don't need it anymore. Nice. Yeah, sorry guys, it was a bit confusing. It's nice. So I think I will need to update my stream title saying that completing auth view, I guess, because we haven't done anything with products. And I will also end stream now. I know it's a bit short because I'm still tired from last stream, like because I did stream on Monday and yesterday, so I just want to take a bit break, and my lecture also starts in 20 minutes, so I will take a break now. Let's just first commit these changes. We have quite a few changes. Let's add a message saying that that's the hardest part. Grabbing a name for commit message. Secured front end path, I guess. And let's just push the changes to repo. It is working. Nice, cool, that's good. So in next stream, let's make a bit saying that we will first need to make sure that our admin routes are secured. We can do it once we start working on the users route, but in the next one, products view, so where we have a add product button, only visible if user is admin, and on click it displays model. Then we have a data table for products. Input fields in products store column, and let's create a list of all the views that we need to create. So it's the products first of all, then shops, then users, then we need a 404 as well. We also need a called shopping manager, a shopping list, not the manager. So the shopping list will be just displaying the content from, it will just display all the products in a bit filtered way. A user won't be able to change anything there, it will just show the things. Nice. I think that's all the views we need. And yeah, that's it for this stream, guys. I have been in this place. So did you used to stream as well, Mr. Bejre? Or maybe I'm just confusing. Nice. So thanks everyone for joining in. I will be streaming on Saturday night, I guess. Oh, you are saying for college. Okay. So I will be streaming on Saturday night or Sunday night. Not Sunday night, but like either it will be on Saturday night or Sunday morning. It will be either on Burb, or I might continue working on shopping manager because I haven't gotten time to look at the Burb code in this week. It's crazy. So let's see how it goes. Yeah. So thanks everyone for tuning in. See you soon, I guess. And if you have any questions for me, or if you have any, if you find any difficulties, feel free to message in Discord. We will try to help you guys. And have a great day. Oh, have a good night. Thanks, Mr. PhD.